My name is Jim Kelly. I went through the Texas A&M Full-Time MBA program. I joined the military September 12th, right after 9/11. I was in Iraq in 2003 and 2004, and I was a sniper for the full tour of Iraq and the whole time I was in the military. Being a veteran was an interesting experience returning to college. I was 26 years old as a freshman with a bunch of 18-year-old fresh out of high school kids who maybe didn't have the same perspective on life as I did. It gave me a lot of motivation to be successful. And you go to do inventory one place or another and it comes from a different spot. It's going to look like it's not tagged when it is. The driving factor for getting an MBA for me was I worked for a startup company after the military, and growing with that company in the corporate world made me realize that I had a bunch of holes in my toolkit that I needed to fill. The A&M MBA program stood out to me in this sense that the classes were small, the professors were really well known, the ranking was good, it kind of met all the criteria, but mostly it felt more like a family when I visited. It was much more like the military experience, you know, kind of that brotherhood bond, so it really attracted me pretty quickly. My son was born the day I started the program. So we had a newborn in the house immediately. You know, the initial part of the program is very, very tough, very rigorous. There were a lot of families in the MBA program, so you could share that experience. We spent most of our free time, you know, in my driveway barbecuing with other families in the house and letting the kids run around. I broke it down financially, and I was able to look at the numbers and say, this is a smart move for us. We're going to live pretty thin for a little while, but in the end, it's going to put my career path on a trajectory that it wouldn't be otherwise, provide opportunities for me to have earning potential that I wouldn't otherwise have. So currently in my career, I'm the president of a mid-size lumber business. It has been a tremendous help to have my MBA because I went from, you know, being a piece of a puzzle to kind of being the piece of the puzzle. So this is where we actually take what we consider junk, take the non-junk out of the junk, and then throw the actual junk away. Had I not had the opportunity to go through an MBA program, I definitely wouldn't be where I am now. No question about it. You have to act in the best interest of the group as opposed to the individual sections. And it's not an easy thing to do. And if you haven't been exposed to that, that's very difficult. And the MBA program actually exposes you to that quite a bit. As soon as I walked in, I knew I can make a tremendous impact here. I had every one of my professors screaming inside of my head saying, you know, look at that inefficiency over there, or, you know, how are they doing the book? So, you know, it took all the pieces of my MBA and my previous life in the military and elsewhere, and just, you know, gave me an opportunity to take something that was already working very well and transforming it into something that is really streamlined and has really taken off.